Hola clase, hoy es la lección de miércoles, el 28 de abril. Today is the lesson plan for Wednesday, the 28th of April. This is for you if you were gone that day or if you just need an extra go through the instructions or the activities that we did that day. So we're going to start out, as always, with a toque timbre uno. Por favor, usan el vocabulario. Please use your vocab. And if you can't find your vocab or OneNote's not working for you, if you go into the Schoology page that I have up right now, click this yellow folder here. It says El Vocabulario. Go down to the very bottom. There's a folder called La Comida. And then the second page in that folder says Clave El Vocabulario de la Comida. So if you click on that, it will take you to a vocab page that is all filled out for you. So use this vocab to answer these questions. You have to answer in full sentences and in Spanish. So pause this video now and take some time to write your sentences. Okay, hopefully you were able to complete these sentences. I'm going to go over some example answers that you can do. Now, in Spanish 1, I don't expect you guys to be Spanish superstars yet because we're practicing. So if the only thing that you can remember in the vocab is leche, but you don't actually drink milk every day, I don't need it to be accurate or truthful. I just need it to be correct in Spanish. So the first sentence or question is ¿Qué bebes cada día para el almuerzo? Bebes, as we know, is one of our ER verbs and it means to drink. If the ending is ES, we know it is in the to form. So I'm asking, what do you drink? Cada día is a vocab word in our words of frequency. If we go down to the bottom here, todos los días or cada día, it means what do you drink every day para el almuerzo. In our vocab list, we can go up to the very top. Almuerzo is lunch. So it's asking, what do you eat or what do you drink for lunch every day? Now, if I was answering this, it was asked in the to form, but I want to answer it for myself. Like I want to say I drink. I'm going to change bebes to bebo so that it says I drink something. Yo bebo. And if I go to my vocab list once again, I find some drinks. Oh, first one works perfectly. Cafe. I definitely drink cafe. Yo bebo cafe. If I just wanted to leave it like that, I drink coffee. Perfect. That's all I have to say. But if I wanted to add some more information, I can say yo bebo café cada día para el almuerzo. Número 2. ¿Cuál comida siempre comes todos los días? I know comida means food. Comes means you eat. Siempre is always, and todos los días means every day. So it's asking me, what do you eat every day? Now, if I wanted to change comes to the yo form, I'm going to say yo como. Yo como. And I'm going to look in my vocab for some words here. And since I'm a teacher, I'm going to use manzana because teachers eat apples. So I'm going to say yo como la manzana. I'm just going to leave it like that because I want my sentence this time to be just short and sweet. Yo como la manzana. I eat apples. Número 3. ¿Cuál fruta te gusta más? The verb gustar is a throwback that we learned like way in January, maybe even December, and it means to like. So I'm asking, what fruit do you like the most? Now, gustar is a irregular verb, so it doesn't follow any of the rules. So instead of saying like gusto, gustas, gusta, gustamos, we don't do that. We're going to change the beginning part of it where it says te. Now I want to talk about myself. So I'm going to say me. Me gusta. And I'm just going to borrow the fruit from the top that I just said that I eat every day. Because if I eat it every day, I probably like it. So I'm going to say me gusta la manzana. What fruit do you like the most? I like apples. Manzana. Me gusta la manzana. Pregunta número 4 es el opuesto de pregunta número 3. It's the opposite. ¿Cuál comida no te gusta para nada? What do I not like at all? I'm going to borrow from my answer in number 3, but I'm going to add a no in front of it. No me gusta. And I don't like mushrooms. So I'm going to say los champiñones. But because I'm saying los champiñones, I need to make gustar plural. And if you remember from our lesson way back in January or December, to make gustar plural, I add an N. So no me gustan los champiñones. I don't like mushrooms. And if, again, I want to make it a little bit more, give a little bit more information, I can say para nada, which means at all. I don't like them at all. The last question, ¿aprendes mucho or poco en la clase de español? Aprender, if I look in my vocab list, go down to the very bottom, aprender means to learn. So I'm asking, do you learn mucho, a lot, or un poco, a little, in la clase de español? I certainly learn a lot. So I'm going to change aprendes from the to form to the yo form. Yo aprendo mucho en la clase de español. Muy bien. Next thing that we're doing in class is we're going over the answers to las estaciones de ser, estar, and tener. We're going to go over this as a class. I'm not going to go over all the answers in this video, but I'll show you where you can find them. So go back to our Schoology page, click in Materials. There's a new magenta folder called Miércoles, el 28 de abril, the 28th of April. Hora 4 es el mismo. Our fourth period is the same thing, but just in the fourth period class. And the second link in this folder is called Answer Key. Click on that, and it will show you the filled out answer key so you can make your own corrections. So if you would like to do that, pause this video now and go over your stations. Next thing that we're doing in class is I'm going to pick out some of my favorite memes that you guys created last week, los memes de tener, and I'm going to share them with the class because they're pretty funny. I might post some of them onto Schoology, but this is an in-class activity, nothing that you have to do outside of school or are expected to turn it in because you've already done it. We just want to appreciate the humor. After our memes, we're going to review some food vocabulary, and we're going to play a Kahoot de la comida, a food Kahoot. If you're gone, this is where you can find it. Go into Schoology, click Miércoles el 28 de abril. The next link is our Kahoot. So you can practice that yourself. If you get this little sad picture there, just click on the title and it will take you to the Kahoot. You can play it yourself, practice. Yeah. So if you would like to practice yourself, pause this video now and practice some food vocab. It's time for a Zoom break. Would be the time in class where I would let you guys go get a drink of water, pet your dog, take a lap around your house, just get off of the computer for about 10 minutes. Tocatumbre 2. Corrigen los errores de las frases ER. Correct these mistakes from these ER verbs. I tell you how many mistakes are in each one. Pause the video now and get correcting. All right, let's check to see if you got all of the errores. Número 1. Tatiana y yo bebo la agua todos los días. All right, error, sorry. Number 1 is we've got yo bebo, but Tatiana is in that group as well. And if it's yo and somebody else, you have to change the yo form to the nosotros form, and that makes it hemos. So it's Tatiana y yo bebemos. Error número 2 is really small, and it is this little word la. Agua is a masculine word. Even though it ends with an A, it has to be el agua. So, Tatiana y yo bebemos el agua todos los días. Número 2. Selena y Chris comemos picante pizza en el restaurante. Número 2 is, or error número 1 is comen, sorry. It's Selena y Chris. That is the ellos form, so it's Selena y Chris comen. And then the second error, again, is pretty small, but do adjectives go before or after the noun in Spanish? They go after, so you have to switch pizza and picante. Selena y Chris comen pizza picante en el restaurante. Muy bien. OS y hemos hacen comprende español. There's only one error in this one, and it is the verb conjugation. OS y hemos hacen are two people, so we have to make it an ellos form. So we got to add an N in there. OS y hemos hacen comprenden español. And número 4. Tus amigos y tú aprendemos mucho en la clase, en las clases interesante. Again, the first error is our ending. If it's tus amigos y tú, you can end it with aprenden or aprendéis, either one. And since our noun is plural, las clases, our adjective also has to be plural. So add an S on the end of interesante. Y la última frase is dos errores. Hay dos errores y es yo comes las manzanas y tú como los frijoles, digo. First one, the ending for the yo form is como, and the ending for the tú form is comes. That is error dos. There you go. Take some time to take a picture of both of your tocatimbres and turn them into Schoology. There is an assignment on the materials page called Turn in Tocatimbres. So pause this video now, take a screenshot of your 2 entry tasks, and turn them in. Another activity that we're going to do as class is called huevos revueltos, scrambled eggs. We are going to do this in class. It is a group activity, but you can do it by yourself. What is going to happen is there's an assignment called los huevos revueltos. You're going to unscramble the following sentence and change the verb to match the subject. Cuidado. Hay verbos locos, AR and IR. There are ser, tener, estar, AR verbs, and ER verbs. We got the whole crew coming. So for an example, your sentences are going to look like this one up at the top. We've got correr, los estudiantes, la clase de español, or la clase de, and en educación física. And you have to unscramble the words and conjugate the word correctly to make a sentence that makes sense. Los estudiantes corren en la clase de educación física. There are 10 of them, and this will be graded on accuracy. It is due miércoles el 5 de mayo. And the last thing that you are going to do is there is an ed puzzle. This is not going to be done in class, but it will be done during homework since we only have 1 day a week. I want you to do some Spanish outside of class. But again, it is in the Schoology folder. So if you go to this week's folder, the magenta one, there is a tool that's called La Comida, and it will take you to the ed puzzle where you have to listen and answer some questions about this video about a restaurant. Be careful. Remember, you can only have one chance to submit the ed puzzle video, so take it slow and rewatch the parts that you don't understand. Use your notes, and it is due Friday, viernes el 7 de mayo. And this is the lesson for miércoles el 28 de abril. Message me or email me if you have any questions or are you confused about any of the assignments or activities that we do. Hasta pronto!